One of the biggest things that helped me improve on SAT reading and writing was learning how to move quickly without feeling panicked. Because being fast on the SAT is not really about rushing, it's more about learning where to focus your attention and trusting your reasoning instead of overthinking every single question. I think a lot of students approach the SAT like they need to absorb every single word equally and feel 100% certain before moving on, but the test honestly moves too quickly for that mindset. You should feel the time while taking the SAT, not in a stressful way, but in a focused, forward moving way. The SAT, the digital SAT specifically, is actually short compared to a lot of standardized tests. So when I'm taking it, I try to stay mentally in motion the entire time. You do have a break, but being mentally in motion for 1 hour or I guess half an hour each section is very important. And one thing that made me much faster was realizing that strong SAT readers are usually not reading perfectly linearly. And I know because my eyes jump around a lot. Sometimes I'll read the first sentence, then the question, then scan for the important part of the passage, go back. I'm constantly trying to figure out where the useful information is instead of giving equal attention to every sentence, but that helps me not have to reread as much. Another huge thing is predicting the answer before looking at the choices too carefully. If I already have a general idea of what the answer should look like, then the wrong answers become way easy to eliminate. And because a lot of SAT answers are designed to sound tempting, they're usually partially correct, too extreme, or focused on the wrong detail. So instead of asking which answer sounds smartest, I'm asking which answer directly matches the evidence, which sounds very obvious, but it's very important. Something else that helps with speed is confidence. If the evidence clearly points somewhere, trust yourself and move. A lot of students lose time because they reread questions over and over, trying to eliminate every possible uncertainty, but it's usually your first instinct that is correct, if it's backed by actual evidence from the passage, of course. Another thing that helped me a lot was doing enough practice questions that the patterns started becoming automatic. Pattern recognition is very important on standardized tests. That's how people score high. Eventually, you stop seeing questions as completely new problems and start recognizing familiar structures and know what you're looking for in the passage and know what the answers will probably look like and what the correct answer will probably have. It's like you immediately recognize this is a transition question, this is testing contrast, this is subject verb agreement, this is main idea trap, this is non essential clauses. And recognition creates speed. Also, when a difficult question appears, I try not to emotionally react. The SAT loves making questions look intimidating, but usually they're still testing the same core skills. So instead of panicking, I slow down slightly, focus on the clues, eliminate aggressively, and keep moving. Honestly, I think one of the best ways to get faster is practicing under slightly imperfect conditions, too. Sometimes I even practice with background noise or small distractions because it trained me to bring my attention back quickly and focus on the important information. For example, I would play like a Netflix show or a YouTube video in the background while doing SAT questions. And during the real SAT, your brain is probably not going to feel perfectly calm the entire time. So learning how to recover your focus quickly matters a lot. And overall, I think the biggest shift is realizing that the SAT rewards controlled urgency. You want to feel alert, decisive, and constantly moving forward instead of stuck trying to make every question feel perfect. And the best way you can try out these things and improve on these things is practice and mindset change.